Morning.
Konnichiwa, good morning.
Morning. Are you thinking for today's Sunday service? We're gonna recite the prayer for ending with the coronavirus. I'd like to continue to recite end of June at least. But still some countries have struggling, so I'd like to continue. Even though we're kind of opening. So first I will recite the prayer for ending the coronavirus.
Thank you.
pray for the end of the novel coronavirus pandemic. 清み金光大臣様、天地金の神様。清み金光大臣様、天地金の神様。We offer our hearts of appreciation for love and virtue as you allow to live in this very moment. Currently, a pandemic is rapidly spreading through the world. The novel coronavirus pandemic is causing much concern and raising anxiety among people and nations. That we offer our hearts in prayer to you for this pandemic to end as soon as possible. Sadly, there are those who have lost their lives because of this virus. We put our hands together to pray for their spiritual peace and happiness. So pray for those who are infected by the virus to quickly recover and heal completely, in order that we continue to contribute to society and the world. We pray for political, economical, and education reform, so that all the anxiety, distress, and blame we may have been offering to dissipate will be blessed with the return of social order. For those suffering in the midst of this pandemic, please allow their hope, faith, and livelihood to be restored. That's now more than ever. We commit to renewing our heart of appreciation, having a heart of calming, praying for and guiding others. That we all be awakened to the truth that the faith that helps others helps ourselves. Please use us to help you in this global endeavor to end this pandemic and bring peace to this world. It is a sincere prayer that people of the world, all your children, not only have peace of mind, but also live happily, safely, in good health. Yami Konko Daiji Sama, Tenchi Kane no Kami Sama. Mediation prayer, prayer to phase 2. Let's seek the sacred mediation of Ikiyami Konko Daiji, sincerely and thoroughly each and every day. When we receive the mediation of you with all hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Ikiyami Konko Daiji Sama, Ikiyami Konko Daiji Sama. Ikiyami Konko Daiji Sama, Ikiyami Konko Daiji Sama. Purification prayer, through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge the mistakes and the misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of our divine favor. We apologize for our shortcomings and the reverence from past generations. Guide us amid the way of living to reflect the divine will with a pure, faithful, and loving heart, always dwelling with you. Coming prayer, readily we pray, that the rest of heaven, the rest of earth, time flowed with the sea, here the past with the end, and heaven and earth, the life, the nature of all, and heaven and earth, the truth of all their law. What these wonders form, while these wonders work. Let's pray, Tenchi Kami Kami. Let's pray the divine parent of the universe. Kami love and cares for all humanity. All the ruler between heaven and earth, reveal Kami as the divine parent, to live in Kami the infinite blessings. This is the way, in many the knowing the way. Our lost in great selfishness, they suffer the second misfortune. Good deed Kami sorrow. Upon the Father Konko Daiji, suffered the many tried to end the world, but help us with faith and sincerity to receive the coming great blessing and begin our life for mutual fulfillment of coming humanity. Humbly we pray, the divine parent who wish was fulfilled, Konko Daiji accept the call to mediation, value to the mutual benefit of coming humanity. By day he got the way of faith with all who saw him, expound the blessings of heaven and earth, and he knew not the coming of the night. By night he prayed for those who grieved, seeking the salvation for all who suffered, and he knew not the dawn of the day. To hear the path in the world change, leading away from his staff, the divine path of mediation. Class was given the sacred and certificate, the guiding creed for daily life. The divine favor was last renewed and blessing flying personally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Ikiyami Konko Daiji. By this woman's revelation, giving knowledge of the way, through all the hardship of this world, prepare body and soul. The way mediation teaches us to turn the heart to calming, with a regard for day and night, way that we are near far. The way mediation teaches us pray ways of trust, believing for the divine favor. We offer our sincere apology and pleasant our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking the rejoicing in divine favor. Let us care for the living and invite them through the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Coming and fulfilling us, we are fulfilling coming. Let this way mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May coming to restore true peace and the being of all people be fulfilled. We humbly pray, we earnestly pray. Recitation of Tenji Katisuke, page 6. Kiyami Konko Daijin Tenji Kane no Kami Shinji Nigai Ukage wa waga kokoro ni ari Kongetsu konnichi de kanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart. You want with the coming. Coming to blessings to begin within. Heart grateful and caring. Coming joy. Love to coming always, now and forever. On this very day, pray. The movement for the mutual fulfillment of Kami and me. I will seek to receive a mediation, or realize blessings of Kami, to live a gentle life of appreciation. I'll be one with Kami, grateful, help, and to guide others to actualize the way of Kami and people. Adoration prayer, prayer to page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward earth rich in thee, living amid the such gifts of a coming great giving. How happy and grateful we are, the mediation of a Yami Konko Daijin that do not stop for a single day. The protection of the divine parent embraces all far and wide. The blessings of becoming flowing and living through all generations. The way of becoming mysterious and wonders beyond our understanding.
Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we pray the virtues of Kami, God and the power of Kami. We pray the Konko Daijin. Hikiyami Konko Daijin Sama. Hikiyami Konko Daijin Sama. Regularly we invoke your name. You upon the practice the true and diligent faith. You devote yourself to Kami and the word-giving blessing divine. Then the word offered before you. Remembering the truth that Kami needs us, how do we need the Kami? He accepted Kami to wish to give life to mediation. That's the way mediation of Hikiyami Konko Daijin was formed. Countless numbers are saved, favored virgin were lifted, and the Kami too was fulfilled. The devotee was thus revealed. Kami thanked and prayed to Konko Daijin. Hear the path in the world change, hardships came one after another. While steadfast in faith, we follow Kami with a question. Finally, revealed the name of Tenchi Kami no Kami. And Tenchi Kami no Kami said, I send the Hikiyami Konko Daijin to bestow divine blessings and teach those who pray. The Kami needs humanity, as the humanity needs Kami. With this great truth, Kami will flourish and prosperity be assured from generation to generation. You will find the serve the mediation day and night, urging those who sought you, practice faith, receive blessings, and become one with Kami. You devote yourself to fulfilling Kami's wish that everyone be saved to become one Kami. Kami pray to you, Konko Daijin, to save Kami and humanity. Become a hundred devotion and let this physical world on the day comes will be Konko Daijin Day. Humbly we give thanks to you for the mediation, coming handed down from generation to generation. Who desires to bear the return, the way has spread far and wide. Forgive one its blessings and fill with its divine favor. Great life and life of love, and reverently pray the great virtue. Mitama prayer, prayer to page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you will give it the gift of life, and this diverse now this universe, who they should repeat faithfully, each according to spawn of years. You will be remembered eternally, your life will be taught from generation to generation. Honor of the foundation of society and roots of families, through the mysterious workings of the Kami, we enter the Konko faith. You walk the way Konko Daijin, respecting we of the divine parent. The immense memory to your faith, to take into the world beyond and leave to descendants, across the boundless loving favor. Reveal you are the ancestral spirit of our homes, on divine spirits, who beseech you, come by us, each and everyone, receive the favor of coming and help us to fulfill tasks. Help the people with the failing. Take us, guide us, and reach us, that we enable the way of faith, that we hand it unto all generations, that we live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Take us, guide us, and reach us. Ancestral prayer, page 14. Dear become our spirit, everlasting, integral part of the divine parent of the universe. We pray that we become our ancestors, the family, as well as the become of all people, for eternal peace and happiness. We who gone before us, we give thanks for our Lady for paving the way to hardship and the self-sacrifice, in order that we who are here today can receive all the benefits of our endeavors. We, O ancestral spirits, we gratefully acknowledge the protection and guidance which you have based upon us. We pray to continue to protect and guide us throughout daily lives. We pray to realize and develop a divine virtue each and every day. Pray to liberate Masayuki and Kikuye Kodama. Pray to supplement page 14. Dear Reverend Masayuki and Kikuye Kodama, as a founding minister of the Konko Mission of Honolulu, we pray and honor the two of you for a lifetime of loving, helping, living lives. To touch the lives of thousands of people and lead incredible tasks and true believers become ministers. We turn for this faith and glory and take on and coming after Hawaii Island. We thank you for our friend doing the mediation. We thank you for continuing to serve Him, praying as mediators. We thank you for constantly watching over and guiding us. We thank you for love and equipment to all of us. Yes, please receive our prayer in heart and nation every day. We ask you to continue to pray for all of us. Receive our heart in time of the joy and soundness, turn defeat and frustration. God, please continue to guide and embrace and all the family, but also the ministers of believers of the Honolulu, and the Pepe, Hilo, Wahiawa, Wailopewe powerful missions. Lead the sisters of the cool upon me demonstrate for helping and guidance. Continue to support and inspire those who now protect and serve the church that you have established. Lord, virtue to fill the halls in glory of the coming. So once again, we are able to night shine brightly. With much love, joy, and sincerity, we thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Morning. Let's say good morning each other. Next to you. Left behind. Good morning. Thank you very much. So the coronavirus in Hawaii, we're doing pretty good. So it's kind of opening already. We can go pretty much everywhere. We have to wear masks. And we have a prayer at the very end. It is a sincere prayer that the people of the world, all your children, will not only have peace of mind, but also live happily, safely, and in good health. That's the prayer. I believe Konko-sama also pray for that. And think about this. I have to think about George Floyd. He's 46 years old. He's my age. He has two children, or I don't know. I checked the Wikipedia and the Japanese say two daughters, but others say like son, right? He has son. But I'm so sad that it happened, and it's Black Lives Matter movement internationally everywhere. Yesterday too, the Hawaii, today too, right? So Nanakuri, over 10,000 people gathered. I watched YouTube and many mentioned about that. I heard it last week too, and this so deep complication, politics, everything. And the riot happened. And one of the YouTuber, he's teaching English. His channel, Popeye. His mother from Japan, his father Caucasian. He never had any discrimination experiencing living in Los Angeles. And he was so shocked when he witnessed. He lived in Long Beach. In the daytime, the protests came, the marching, very peacefully, he said. The nighttime, the cars came, and the people got off from the car with bats and hammer, they started to break in, destroy the community. He was so shocked the witness right there. It happened to his community. And he learned that there's a Long Beach, but also Santa Monica, there's a protest march. So those looters, subway, Long Beach, and went to Santa Monica. So he heard that not only the community people did, but actually somebody else came for that. So he was so shocked. But also he was happy to see next day the community came and gathered to clean the areas and just make graffiti and clean, car wash and paint over glasses and all clean for one day. People gathered to clean the community on one day, all clean. They're so messy, but it was nice. So he saw that. He was so shocked that it happened last night, and happy that this morning. It's shocking that I think very many Americans or the world have to think about this. So how I didn't know the word Lutheran. I never learned that in my school. Luther, and anarchist and protest. The three different people get together, so we have to be careful that someone wants to make a riot, like throw the stone to the peaceful march or something like that. When we think about the founders, just like I mentioned, that all people are coming from their children. We shouldn't discriminate. They shouldn't have a divisions. So I read the teaching, and please take voice reading verse. It's number 39 and 40 and 41. What's the reading verse? Oh, okay, yeah. The number 39, 40, 41. Thank you. So the founder insisted, let's read.
Since Tenchika no Kami is the parent kami of this world, all people who live between heaven and earth are the children of Tenchika no Kami, regardless of whether they practice this faith or not. All people are children of Kami. There is no one who does not belong. Which individual is more important, you or someone else? All are human beings. So they all belong to the spirit of Kami-sama. Doesn't matter who you are, where you live, skin color, nationality, even religion. All belong to the children. That we should respect each other. That's what the founder said 150, 60 years in Japan. Did someone run like a samurai, farmers, or fishermen, and the emperor, shogun, and there's a run at the time. So Honda said all of the luxury, even the emperor. Emperor is a descendant of a deity in Japan. But he said, no, even they are a beloved children of Kami. He said that it's very difficult to say at the time, to say all people are equal, all people are beloved children of Kami-sama. But he said that in the Kami prayer, the prayer book in page 3, the Kami prayer was just recited. Page 3. Second column. Kami loved and cared for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. That's the sentence. And also page 5. The last 5 from the bottom. Make Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. That's from Konko Sama's teaching. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all who live between heaven and earth. And may Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So there's no enemy, nothing, but all people. Kami-sama cares all people because Kami-sama is divine parent. Kami-sama is my divine parent. Kami-sama is your divine parent. Kami-sama is everybody's divine parent. That's to me it's very important because understand this, it's not enemies. Different thoughts, ideas, culture, religion, but still you are beloved children of Kami. So that's unconditionally, right? Also, we have to know we receive, as a human being, we receive a body and a spiritual soul, which is Kami's soul, from divine parent. The body and spirit came from Kami-sama. That's all same. We all same. So this is very important to know that we all receive the body and spiritual soul from Kami-sama. We're different, but also we're the same. The father, daughter, Kura, and his husband was asked the founder told him, please run in for people from afar. They need room to stay. His name Fujitsuneya, but later they became a Kibinoya. You might know Kibinoya. We've gone already, but maybe 20 years ago, they still existed. And the founder told them, you have to accept everybody, even though poor people, there's no money to pay, maybe beggars,
homeless people, even the thief, you should accept them, let them stay in. It's not to get benefit, but to help people. Of course, they receive money, but sometimes they don't. They didn't because everybody is coming from their children. They need help. So that's the founder's idea. You shouldn't have discrimination, not division, but unity, even though all different. So how we can help? It's very difficult, right? There's history, many years, and many people struggling for that. What's a good example? For example, the Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi from India, used a peaceful way. Also, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I learned from Michio's book. I knew him, but I read his book. It's kind of things easy to learn. And the book, he used a peaceful way. He said, the book said he was making people think, making people feel. So he never, if somebody hurt him, but he never fought back. But actually, he responds by using his words and his attitude. He continued to march. Eventually, he was able to change, support the segregation laws. So it's a good example. It's pretty, I think, long way and very hard, but it worked, and there's no segregation law now. But now some people still have some kind of feeling, and that's the problem. The peaceful processes, that's the way it worked before. Is the George Floyd's brother, the parents, made a speech. Yes, he actually said he's really upset, more than you guys, like he said to the audience. But don't destroy community. Let's do this another way. Let's stop thinking that all boys don't matter and vote. He said, stay calm and study and vote. That he said, I think it was a very powerful message. People were very mad, but he was mad too. But it's important to stay calm to make the right decision. I agree that we need to stay calm so that we can make the right decision in a more efficient way. That's the founder. I'm thinking about the founder teaching. There's a teaching from the Boss Universe, number 377. That's always remind me something happened. Page 124, number 377. 377. There was a straw hat around Konko-sama's house, but it was set afire maliciously. The follower who noticed the partially burned head said, Konko-sama, you should curse the people who do this. Konko-sama replied, I must pray for those who do such things, so they will reform their hearts.
There was a straw hedge around Konko-sama's house when he was set on fire maliciously. A follower who noticed the partially burned head said, Konko-sama, you should curse the people who did this. Konko-sama replied, they must pray for those who do such things, so they will reform their hearts. I thought that this was kind of, Konko-sama, it's sure you're kind of weak, that somebody tried to hurt you or maybe kill you, and you do nothing? Well, I read carefully that he replied, I must pray for those who do such things, and they reform their heart. The important is their heart should be reformed. He used to pray about, I think to pray to, Konko-sama said to this person who told him, you should curse them. But Konko-sama pray. So pray means calm down. When you pray, to calm some ask maybe like so emotional. Continue to pray that you can calm it down. And Konko-sama give you an idea. Or you can make the right decision, good choice. You can feel something else. Because that's quite bad. What? Much bad. So they can reform, they can change. Maybe educate them. Well, that's to me. First, I felt like kind of weak. Well, someone you kind of weak, but I realized, very powerful that the goal is they have to reform their heart. That's the Konko-sama's goal, and the process is important. But you have to pray and you come down. Not like just do nothing. Go after opposite. Do something. And when I think about whole thing, I have to go back to the Tenchi Kakitsuke. When I watch the YouTube, everybody say like so hard to understand. They never experienced a similar experience they did, the African American. The one that I mentioned that the YouTuber living in Long Beach, he never explained about his friend, African American, told him that the African American friend told him that we have to teach our children how to deal with the police officers. Make sure that you don't have nothing on your hand, air, show you're not armed. You have to talk to them very, very polite to protect your life, children's life. I thought like the officer is supposed to help you, but for them, my wife mentioned she heard that the Japanese wife, the husband, the African American, and the nighttime they have to when he go to the convenience store at night, he shave with the good clothes and walk. And she wanted, the wife wanted, but because they have to unite, otherwise people think he's suspicious. Even they wear a mask right now, some people say it's kind of hard because you wear a mask, it's like you do something wrong. We never understand that many people say that, but we try to have a better word that no discrimination, respect each other, understand the difference, but respect each other. And go back to Tenchi Kakitsuke. The page 6 is a recitation version, and very front is an older version. There's two different versions, but it's the same. The Tenchi Kani no Kami, divine carrier, the top, and second, again, Konko, the divine mediator. So we pray to Kami-sama, to 13 mediators. We can pray directly, but also we can have 13 mediation. The 13 mediators support you in prayer. And pray sincerely with all your heart, the one will come. Come is blessing begin within, heart, grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Let the coming always, now and forever. on this very day, pray. So this is Konko-sama said reminder, divine reminder. We have to remind ourselves so that we can communicate with Kami-sama. We can receive the virtue, and Kami-sama can trust us. The people can trust us. So that's important. Whoever say good words, but sometimes who says that? It's kind of moderate. If you're trusted, people listen to you. If you're not trusted, they don't listen, even though you have a good word. So our way of life, we should have a heart to say thank you to everything. Kami-sama or Mitama-sama before ancestors, and everything, the food, shoes, glasses, transportations, everything. We should have a foundation. We should have a grateful heart. That should be foundation. There is a Konko declaration. It says all humans who are all allowed to live by the great universe, we accept and respect all lives as being precious and placed to manifest an ideal world where Kami and people, people and people, and people of all things live together to an interdependent, Aiyokaki relationship. This is in the back or website, but you can read again that all humans who are all allowed to live by the great universe, we accept and respect all lives as being precious and placed to manifest an ideal world where common people, people and the people, and people and all things live together through an interdependent Aiyokaki relationship. That's the Konko declaration. Konko want to have this. For us, we can do the Hawaii. We're fortunate that Hawaii is no majority. I mean, 40% Asian, 24% Caucasian, Hispanic 10%, Pacific Islander 6%, and mixed 23%. Afro American 1.6. It's all there's no majority, and actually immigrants 18%. And think about religion, the 28%, 29% Christianity, Buddhist 9%, and the people who don't have a faith, 51. Others like us, 10%. Even in religion, there's no majority, except there's no religion, it's over 50%. But so that's important. Maybe the Hawaii is a good example. Live together, respect each other. Sometimes the majority of overpower, but over here, everybody can respect. And it's important that we practice faith, and Kami-sama can trust us, and people can trust us. We practice faith, grateful heart, understand we're all beloved children of Kami-sama. So how we talk, how to behave others, they're all different if we know that. We're all beloved children and we respect the difference so that our attitude is more acceptable by Kami-sama. So that's I think more, but hard to share everything for now. But I want to share this today, and thank you very much. I'd like to conclude today. I'd like to recite Finch Takitsuki closing prayer.
Precious Noble Tenchi Katsuke, page 6. Hiyami Konko Daijin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shin ni Nigai Kage wa waga kokoro ni ari Kongetsu konnichi de tamome. Pray sincerely with all your hearts, be one with the kami. Kami, the blessing to begin within, hearts ripple and caring. Kami enjoy what to kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray. Closing prayer, page 15. Dear divine parent of the universe, we are deeply grateful for the way mediation. We offer heartfelt gratitude for divine blessings, material and spiritual, temporary and eternal. We pray a divine favor be granted to us all each and every day. So shall we sing a song? Please rise, please rise, able. To sing Shinji no Eiko and Shining Shining Light. Shinji no Eiko, page 57. Chinese like page 46 or back to the supplement. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Any announcement? So next Sunday, the monthly service, and after monthly service, we're going to have a board of directors meeting. And I think that's all. Okay. Anything else? Anybody? Okay, thank you very much. This concludes the Sunday service.
Bye.